Once, in ancient China, there was a mighty emperor known as Emperor Wu of the Han Dynasty. He was renowned not only for his wisdom but also for his great wealth and power. Under his rule, the empire flourished, and many envied his success. But among all the courtiers, one man stood out. His name was Zhang, a young general who had earned great victories on the battlefield. He was intelligent, strong, and had a charm that won the admiration of all who knew him. One day, the emperor held a grand banquet in his palace. It was a lavish affair, attended by nobles, generals, and dignitaries from every corner of the empire. As the evening wore on, everyone marveled at the beauty of the decorations, the music, and the extravagant dishes being served. The emperor was sitting at the head of the table, enjoying the festivities, when General Zhang, in a moment of pride, began to boast about his military victories. "I have defeated armies with just a handful of men," Zhang said loudly, his chest puffed with pride. "No general in this land is more capable than I. I am invincible." The courtiers fell silent, their eyes turning toward the young general. The emperor, who had seen many boastful men in his time, remained calm. He decided to teach Zhang a valuable lesson about humility. After a moment of silence, the emperor raised his cup and gestured to Zhang. "General Zhang," he said with a smile, "your victories are indeed remarkable, and your bravery is something to be admired. But let me tell you a story." All eyes were now on the emperor as he began his tale. There once was a tiger in the forest, known to be the fiercest of all. It would hunt and kill without mercy, dominating every other creature in its domain. The other animals, fearing the tiger, would hide at its approach. One day, the tiger encountered a snake. The snake, with a flick of its tongue, said, "I too am powerful. I can strike swiftly and without warning, just like you." The tiger, amused, said, "Prove it." So the snake coiled itself up and sprang at the tiger. But the tiger, quick as a flash, tore it apart without breaking a sweat. The emperor paused, letting the story sink in. The snake, in its arrogance, thought it could compete with the tiger without understanding the true nature of its power. It was foolish to challenge a creature it could not defeat, just as it is foolish to boast without understanding the full measure of one's abilities. Zhang's face turned red. The courtiers exchanged glances, realizing the lesson the emperor had imparted. Emperor Wu continued, "True power does not need to be shouted from the rooftops. It is quiet, steady, and measured. Those who show off their strength are often the first to fall when the true test of their abilities comes. Remember, General Zhang, a wise man knows when to speak and when to remain silent." Zhang bowed his head in respect, humbled by the emperor's words. He had learned a valuable lesson that day, not just about military strategy, but about the importance of humility and the dangers of arrogance. From that day forward, he carried himself with greater grace and wisdom, knowing that true strength lies not in showing off, but in knowing one's own worth and letting actions speak louder than words. And so, the emperor's lesson echoed through the halls of the palace: don't show off. True greatness is earned, not flaunted.